It is. Welcome back to our price action trading lesson. Right now we are looking at uptrend working higher. We're breaking the uptrend, which means we are expecting for prices to test the new high. We're using the trend line rule. You can see the trend line holds pretty well. I'm going to use market geometry at the bottom. I'm going to copy the trend line, put it at the top. We have a bullish channel working higher. We have a correction. We expect new high. There was secondary leg again. We have a high low, but problem is this high low is still below EMA. And why we didn't test the new high after this downtrend played out, why there was additional leg down, so this is a little bit concerning. So I want to see push above EMA. That is going to confirm, okay, buyers are back in the market and we're about to test the new high. We're breaking above EMA, so now you're thinking about failed second entry short. I would like to see new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short, failure, close to EMA. There will be a good long opportunity to expect new high because the market buys right now is bullish, downtrend played out, and none of this formed. We're very close to test the new high. We have a new high, first entry long, second entry long. Normally second entry long to test the new high while the uptrend is new high at the EMA would be a decent setup. Problem is you're so close to this resistance, you're very close to test the new high. We simply don't have much room to scalp out. You're probably going to trap sellers because this uptrend needs to get a new high technically. But it's never a good idea to be buying at the top of the move like this. Not that much room to scalp out. There is some resistance, so we can't really take it. Now, we have a break and a new high. So at this point, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause looking to go long because uptrend played out. Now, if I want to predict reversal, however, I need to see push below EMA and a failed second entry long below EMA. So that's not happening. We have continuation of the push phase and market is looking quite bullish. Let's see what's going to happen. At this point, I'm also thinking about, hold on, there can be some wider channel. It fits pretty good, but at this point it is not confirmed. We just had a break a new high, so I'm going to observe patiently what market does. Right now we can expect correction reversal, and more importantly, this blue rectangle is indicating we have medium impact news to be announced soon, so I'm not going to be trading around the news. So you can see massive spike in volatility. The bars are gigantic, so this is why we always are patient around the news, simply because there can be spike in volatility. Now, at this point, since you're back above EMA, it really makes sense to be expecting some bigger uptrend. But the problem is, we're so close to news. We have a new low, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. Now, you can see how nice this bullish bar is, and even better, you can see how nice the previous bearish bar is above EMA. So a lot of sellers are going to get trapped. The overall bias is bullish, but because it is still right after news, I can't take it. I simply have to be patient. Everything is still moving fast. In hindsight, it works. But when you're watching this live, you don't want to really enter when the market is volatile due to news. Now, I can see continuous bullish pressure. Series of high lows and high highs. So if I'm analyzing a structure like this, I need to make sense of why prices keep going higher. I cannot leave these candles on a chart with that way pattern after our initial pattern played out with the break and pushed to new extreme. So because I can see so many legs working higher, this means there's probably a bigger pattern. So I'm gonna once again take a look at the beginning of the move and I'm gonna look for some bigger channel. Now, this channel fits okay, but we don't have a confirmation here, and this is what I don't like. Now remember, this was caused by the news. This is spike in volatility, and a lot of times there can be a bar that is too big. So what I like to do, because I like to keep this channel steeper, it fits better without empty room. So I'm going to cut the corner a little bit. Normally, we don't want to have early break. But because this was caused by the news, traders may not count it. And if I'm going to go on a higher time frame, there's a decent wider uptrend working higher. So this is why I'm looking for wider pattern. We keep working higher even after the news. You can see EMA keeps projecting. So work with the EMA. Don't think about selling. I'm thinking about second entry long close to the EMA. Okay, we keep working higher. Now I have to redraw the bearish correction. So now I cannot go long because the downtrend is in play. You can see there are always mini downtrends even inside of the big pattern. So as long as this downtrend is in play, I cannot go long. I need to wait my turn. I follow the wick trend rule, but I also need to follow the short-term trend line rule. I want to see break, new extreme, push above EMA, and then think about buying. So prices keep working lower, and now we have, once again, second entry short failure. This is the lowest low of the pullback, first entry short, pullback, second entry short failure. So this right here is a failed second entry short. Problem is, you can see how nice and clean this downtrend is. This downtrend is clearly in play. And we're still below EMA for the most part. Yes, it managed to close above EMA, but 90% of this bar is below EMA, especially since I don't have new low for this downtrend. It's way too risky. I need push above EMA and a high low to confirm this failed second entry short, and confirm I'm going to get a new high. More advanced trader can consider, because it is a failed second entry short, the main bias takes precedence in price action, so keep that in mind. But you know, it is better to get a push above EMA and a high low confirmation setup. Can get a high low confirmation setup right here. We cannot, market just created new high already. How do I know this? So because this high outside of the channel after break is higher than the highest high inside of the channel prior to break. So this means that the new high has been made, and I'm going to pause looking to go long because I expect correction or reversal, which means there's going to be second entry long to EMA. I would have to skip. There is no, of course, it's below EMA, so I'm not interested. Now I can see market going lower, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to draw a wider downtrend. You can see how nice it fits. Of course, I cannot sell a failed second entry long below bullish bar. By the time I get a bearish bar, it's gigantic. It's too far down. The scalp was already made, so I can't take it. But we have a breaking new high, and if this downtrend gets some momentum, if we're gonna have established downtrend, I would consider second entry short, because this would mean that the market bias changed from bullish after breaking new high to bearish. So this is how I'm using candles on a chart to predict what's going to happen. We're predicting the uptrend. Now I'm predicting correction or reversal after breaking new high. We're already above EMA, so this is not a good sign for the sellers. Okay, so I cannot go short, I cannot go long. Now, why can I go short and why can I go long? Well, I cannot go long because we're for the most part below EMA and uptrend played out. Yes, the secondary channel can also get a new high, mainly when the trend is strong, but trend was not strong. I cannot go long, it's too flat, and I cannot go short because you're above EMA. Remember, the downtrend didn't have the momentum. It wasn't established. In fact, you're back above EMA. EMA exactly in the middle of these bars is the worst type of congestion, so this is area of development. This means I'm not touching my keyboard. I'm not going to be entering positions because there is no bias. Anything can happen. Remember, when it is tempting to go both long and short at the same time, you're probably going to get trapped. So this is nasty area. I don't want to take any setup. It's tempting to sell. It's tempting to go long. No clear confirmed channel. This downtrend most likely is not going to get new extreme because these short-term channels should get new extreme quickly. The fact that you're hovering around the EMA tells you, okay, it's most likely more bullish because we traded up. That was the bigger pattern, but I just need to be patient. Nothing here is happening. Don't get chopped here. You know, there is some decent breakout pullback, gigantic bullish bar, probably telling you that you're gonna slowly break higher given the high lows. And it is 6, actually it's 5.25, but it is still way too gigantic, still too stacked. I just can't justify. This is a nasty area, so I gotta be careful. Even this like has a break, push to a new extreme. Okay, market is reversing down, so I'm gonna redraw the downtrend working lower. Okay, we're correcting. We have a break, push to a new extreme, and the downtrend played out. Now, if I'm gonna zoom back, I can see that market traded up, so it is still a little bit too bullish, especially after breaking new high. The fact that there was additional leg to test the new high is confirming me that there is some bullish bias. And because EMA is flattening and I can see prices swinging up and down, it makes sense that we can enter a consolidation stage, okay? Because after breaking new high, you expect correction or reversal, according to market cycle. So because downtrend played out with the break new extreme, and you're pushing above EMA, this is confirming, okay, there is no bearish reversal. Had there been bearish reversal, you're not going to have a break in new extreme this quickly, and you're not going to push back above EMA. So the buyers, they're deeming this price level worthy, and now I want to see hollow like this confirmation setup to right now predict we're going to go higher. There is no setup for me to go long here. Can get hollow. We have a hollow confirmation setup here, but it's so far up, not EMA, I cannot take it. So I can see big bullish spike. I can see spike on a channel pattern. Something like this. Every single time you're going to draw a tight channel like this, and you keep getting small break new high, small break new high, and you keep moving small break new high, small break new high. This means there's a spike in a channel pattern like this. You can see market geometry is perfect. Okay, new high, first entry long. I want to see second entry long at the EMA. to test the new high for this spike and a channel pattern. But we already have a break, new high on first entry long, so no way for me to enter following the rules. Boring day, nothing to take, but I need to at least practice price action development, structure development, and I need to practice the mental skills to not take impulsive setups. Market reverse sharply all the way down. Now, this is one bounce, double bounce, triple bounce. So this right here is triple bottom, triple test. Can I go long? You're buying at the bottom of the trading range. You trade it up into this consolidation, but I cannot go long because I have a downtrend in play. Yes, according to range rules, you want to buy low, sell high, but even in trading ranges, I want to follow the trend line rule. I want to see break new low, and then I want to think about buying, because there's still a chance, even though we're at the range bottom, we're going to pull back to the EMA, get a second entry short, and then test the new low. Okay, this is not happening. Price is working higher, and now we have second entry short. Now, this second entry short is tempting, and you can draw actually a tighter channel with the break in new high, but the reason why I drew wider channel like this, it's because I'm drawing a channel with the direction of the main bias, which is bullish, and why this downtrend didn't get new extreme tested. We retraced too much of this downtrend, and because there was no break new low, it looks like there's a stronger trend. So for this reason, it is a little bit more aggressive, simply because, you know, you pretty much have to draw wider channel. Why this downtrend doesn't break new extreme? It's too seamless, the break is tiny, but you're selling at the range high, so you can consider. Market is working lower, so once again, we are right now pretty much in a healthy trend range, so draw these short-term channels. I want to see second entry short at the EMA. Now, once again, lows of the trend range. Can I go long? I cannot, because the downtrend is in play. You can see this would have ended up being a losing trade. So this is why I cannot mark this setup right here, and I cannot mark this setup right here. Our goal is not to mark good setups in hindsight. I need to learn to recognize these setups when I'm watching this live. So I have a rule, the downtrend is in play. I need to see at least some break in extreme. That's not happening, so I cannot pull the trigger here. Same thing right here. I cannot pull the trigger. I gotta be careful. Ideally, I like to see some push above EMA and some confirmation setup. Now you have high low here, and this is actually, let me see. This is a failed second entry short, I believe. Failed second entry short. New low here, first entry short. Yes, pullback, second entry filler. Actually, this is quite tempting because you have to imagine a lot of sellers right here. There's a gap like this from the EMA. They're going to get trapped selling the second entry short so far from the EMA at the very bottom of the move, right into this consolidation. So they're going to get trapped so far from the EMA. It is a nice bar. You can ride it to the EMA. This is actually a decent setup. I kind of missed this one, but this is a decent setup for second entry short. New low, first entry short, second entry short. You don't have new extreme fully, but because you're so far from the EMA, you're at the bottom, they're probably going to get trapped. And this is what creates a trap. You're going to put yourself in the shoes of the second entry short sellers, and you're going to think for yourself, okay, I'm so far from the EMA right into the range lows, I'm probably going to get trapped. Okay, we're back below EMA. I was really expecting some bullish reversal. So why are we back below EMA now? Massive concern. This means the bullish reversal attempt is weak. By the way, this failed second entry short worked easily for a scalp. The reversal attempt is weak, and there can be some additional push down, so I'm pausing, looking to go long. We haven't pushed above EMA, which this is what was supposed to happen if the buyers are strong. So I'm going to be careful. I'm pausing, looking to go long. At the same time, I cannot sell at the bottom of the move. I can see bearish momentum dissipating. Why? Well, because we're going sideways, okay? You can see we're going sideways. This key level, this price level is holding because this is where buyers are buying. Push above EMA is indicating, okay, we may have some reversal attempt for the bulls again. Break new low, downtrend played out, so there is no reason for sellers to continue working lower. Support is holding, range rules, buy low, sell high. You have a new low, first entry short, second entry short failure. Horrible doji. Had there been better bar, you can consider, but this doji is horrendous. Can I go long here? I want to see second entry long at the EMA. Can I get a second entry long? New high, first entry long. I was really thinking we're going to get nice second entry long. Another doji. It actually didn't trigger, so no entry here. We have a second entry long here, visual one. But problem is you have to use gigantic double bar entry because the single bar original one is bearish. So The stop loss has to go here. Gigantic bar. How big is this? This is way too big. I can't simply enter. Maybe there can be some little pullback, high low to get the new high, because this spike kind of channel needs to get new high. So high low confirmation visual second entry will be good. But you can see why the buyers are stepping into the market. We are at the key level. Uptrend is new high. Downtrend played out. Market moves in pairs of twos. Can we get high low? No, there is no high low because there needs to be first entry short. That would fail. There needs to be new low. First entry short. Break below. There is no break below. Power low. Reversal. That didn't happen. So there is no high low. Break a new high. Perfect price action. And now market is about to close. So this is the overall structure for today. Very, very slow day. I didn't take any setup today. There are very, very few good setups. Just one of those days where there is almost nothing to take. We very rarely have days like this because sometimes you may not take a setup, but that doesn't mean that the setups weren't there. You may miss a setup, or you may look away, or you're just unsure. But today, even when I'm analyzing a chart in hindsight, there are really not that many setups. So if you haven't taken a setup today, you don't have to feel bad. I also didn't take any setup. Just a lot of consolidations, a lot of whipsawing up and down V-shaped reversals. And there are really not that many setups. No problem. It's good to sit here and get the experience anyway, because you're training your mind to remain patient. You're training your mind to remain focused and disciplined. And if you can learn the right mental skills at the very beginning, they will produce the money in the long run. Either way, I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck your trading.